Hello guys, this is TheXT2K and this video is just mainly on about Sea of Thieves, or should I say the Chunt Simulator. Obviously change the H with a U, and like you know what I'm implementing. There's a reason why I'm calling it, the game, a Chunt Simulator. Yes, obviously it's not my my little kitty's make friends pirate game, but obviously it's a game. Well, it is a game where you can actually play a pirate game, and Ray's done that. Well, they've made an absolute brilliant job in creating it. A lot more better than what Ubisoft's done with whatever. I'll be honest, I've even forgot what it's called now. Skull and Bones. But obviously my peeve for this game is mainly the amount of time and effort that you put in with yourself or your friends. And it just takes someone just to come along and just pisses all that progress off. Within matter of minutes. So, and it has a lot of mental deflatation on there. Alright, dude, how's it going? Yeah, obviously, so it happened last night on here, and obviously they were professional at what they're doing, and it doesn't go out to them at all. The level 5 Reapers, they bloody put, from all the sets they've got on, they've put the hours into it, and fair game. They caught us with pants down and all that lot. After we tried to, we defeated the fire meg. And it's just a load of other times where you get either fucked with other players, even the game that goes no and kicks you out of the game. You return to your ship, it's sunk. So, where it's an absolute buggy mess. And like I said, it's frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating, it's disturbing. You feel like you get a lot of bad thoughts going into your mind if you suffer with DNA, depression and anxiety. And for people who want to play the game and get the full perks, I've got to go on the high seas, or forced upon the high seas to do certain things, which absolutely sucks. And especially when it's coming to next season, where it's going to be mainly Reaper focused. So it's going to drive a lot of players from the game, as well. one of the big things that they need to implement on the high seas, or even on safer seas, is mainly like what they got like with ghost ships and skeleton crews, where you can actually have like merchant ships, gold orders ships, so stuff like that. NPCs either on the sloops, brigantines, or galleons, just sailing seas, and liven it up a bit. So, I'll just have a quick look here. Yeah, hopefully that comes out sometime next year. You get yourself nice and, set up, dude. Nice one. Someone in the Twitch chat just, just see this text. But the improvements that is really needed in the game, because it is a big map, and obviously the wind will take you so fast. So if it, like I said, it's a little bit irritating, going from place to place, especially if you're being chased, because you're gonna get players who's gonna chase you for bloody, the whole, say, 8 hours. Let's just say that, even though you got no treasure, they're just chasing you because for the fuck of it, really. Just to do your progress. So, and like this game is like, unfortunately, full of like toxic people, as well as people who can actually, still cheat on the game. And especially, one thing that they kind of, irritating, especially when you're being attacked by other players, is, spawn camping. There are games out there, like, obviously, Call of Duties, Battlefields, a game that I usually play, World of Tanks. Hell, even World of Warship Legends, against against other players, and if they got the, quite load of destroyers on the team with the torpedoes, you feel more, safer in that game than you do on here. And this is meant to be a casual, relaxed game. But like I said, power of YouTube, it may make the feed, it may just go into dormancy, but it's like I said, everybody's got to say on the, say of what they ever want to say. So, and this was a game where I liked it, got absolutely shafted over. Didn't play it for ages, released Safer Seas. It put my tail back into water. I enjoyed it, but it was limited. So I needed to go on the high seas to complete certain things, so. But they are my thoughts, Sea of Thieves. There'll be, I'm guessing there'll be a load of people disagree with what I'm saying, or they'll give a fuck, or be like, oh, you should get better at the game. I've put 80,000 hours into it, get good. Yeah, that bullshit. So, and it's like, if you want to do that, do that. If you want to be a cunt, be a cunt. There we go. It's even kicked me out of the game. There we go. But that's all I've got to say. Uh, this has been thanks T2K, and I shall see you later. Either into that. I shall see you later. Bye bye.